So hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm gonna carry on our Babylon game for just an hour. That's just about as much time as I've got tonight. But nobody been streaming for a while, so I wanted to do a session. So things were going quite well in the last episode, I thought. We captured Kathmandu, sort of denied Austria, the city-state and the embassy stuff, and then we also took Innsbruck, which we also want to keep. They got some iron down here. And next we got Brigands in our sides. And on the other side we're just defending Austria, sort of lining up all sorts of units here. But we've got enough to cover any sort of an attack they might think about. They also sent us a caravan to be captured, that's nice. And we might also ask him about his life insurance here. Okay, he survived. That guy... Yeah, we can ask him as well what he's doing here. And since we pillaged, we got some money as well. That's good. Oh, we need some more money for our upgrades. That guy might want to get out of there. He's a medic, okay. So that's everybody upgraded over here. Can't shoot those guys. We haven't got a range on any of those guys here. But we do over here. So let's have a look at this guy. Actually, we're a little bit lucky here. There was a bit of opportunism. It was that Germany asked us to declare on Austria together, and we sort of asked for 10 terms, and then we just sort of did quite a bulk of the work here, sort of blockading from the sea and attacking some, and then we just took the city. So I wonder how Otto is feeling about that. He doesn't need more open borders, does he? And what about that fellow? I don't want anybody running around in my territory at the moment. Sejong. Oh yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. We had to declare on him even though we are sort of friends. He had a defensive pact with Austria. So we can peace out here. We're gonna have to speak to him later. Must be some sort of tax for living on the same continent as us, right? Can't just live here for free. But he doesn't know that yet. And over here then. Let's try and be a little bit aggressive, move our guys, and so Austria will not get any reinforcements. That's their own fault for settling 2 cities over here. That guy we finally got into place last time, and he could also shoot. I'm just wondering, might want to try and get him here. It'd also be a bit difficult to actually achieve that. Okay, he needs a promotion. What about that guy? He can also shoot. Okay, everybody can shoot a little bit. And this guy and that guy. Okay, and those guys are not the best. I think the tough guys are up here. There's 2 of them. Just wait a second and... I'm gonna build a road here, or do we just hope that they come to the conclusion that a lighthouse might be a good idea? We don't have to kill them, we just have to dissuade them for coming here. Give them something to think about. He's deleting roads over here. Can we get another... Do we want a triangle or a village on here? Okay, there's nothing happening here. He can't shoot, but he can't get to us. Okay, 2 more cannons, that'll be fine. Can we get some more XP here? Can actually. Oh, we pieced out, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was Korea Day. Okay, so... Might move some of those guys over here. Do we need that production? Maybe not. And we might actually want to try to get a little bit of faith going here. We've got our own religion now since we captured Beijing. So it's not the greatest, but we can get some happiness out of it. And do the same here. We don't need all that production, it seems. Some science, and then so that is our religion here. We actually spread it everywhere. Oh, we used the great prophet. I sort of forget. It's been a few days. Have we got that stupid stupa everywhere? We haven't. Okay, now we have. And what do we actually need to... we can do that as well. Hello. Okay, let's rush that. It'll be interesting to see what is left. 16 chapel is nice if you can get it. And him again. Let's just leave it for now. And money I take. And this is not going to take long, I don't think. We might not even have to bring that. He'd have to go here and then here. Get shot once, but he can pillage. I think we can come already. Is he gonna get a shot? Maybe. Didn't pay attention here, okay. Okay, no medic about. Let's get a temple here as well. Crown temple. Yeah. Another temple. Okay. Road. I'm gonna start preparing for our assault on Vienna. I don't want to take any other cities other than Vienna. What's the monopoly bonus? It's not a great one here, is it? So we don't need that. That guy can come over here. Defensive pact. Otto, what do you think you're doing here? You're also quite a few ticks behind, as usual. So I wonder how that's gonna end up. It might improve a little bit now that we got a vessel. And we're gonna have two vessels in the future. And then we're gonna have to do something about this guy here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get my army here. Okay, he didn't actually suffer at all there. Don't think there's any ships here, right? I could get him around. And then he can maybe finish off this fella. He can do that as well. Not this one. Don't have to do that. I'm greedy, right? Yeah, there's nobody here. Oh, this might actually be a thing. Don't have a lot of iron. What about Vienna? Vienna hasn't got any iron. That is unfortunate. So we got this. There's no more iron here. I'm actually delighted that this one here is in range of that city. So, as nice as this might be, how's our luck? No luck. Okay, what have we got? And that is a pretty good outcome here. I didn't know what was left. I didn't check before. So this one might be good if you want to carry on conquering. This one is almost always the strongest. This one is a ton of science if you got like great personal improvements, which we haven't. I mean, this one is good for warfare. Like we get the combat bonus, maybe even double when we sort of attack people who don't follow our religion, but culture and gold is good. Alright, this one could also be really, really nice. Especially later you can sort of buy anything you like. What about chat? Any ideas? We'll take a few shots while we think about it. That guy. So next turn we take that city and we're gonna raise it. Don't want, not even as a puppet, it's just sort of affects our happiness. I can work quite a few tiles with this city here. And then Carpenter can grab the rest, we don't need a city there. So, just looking at this bottom red bit here, because fealty, the next two are so shit, but I don't think I'm in industrial area, not by a long way. So, are we heading for rifling here? So we're gonna have to finish fealty, I guess. Not a big fan of those two. I think we're gonna take this one first. And then the finisher is science, faith, production, and culture. So we could go for the Crusader spirit, I guess. Correct person. I mean, that is a lot of science. The only thing is the only way we get those things if we capture them like we did here. That's Austria I got here. So manufacturing. So academy. Is that another one? No, manufacturing. We're gonna take the Crusader spirit. I mean, if we're behind in tech or something. I'm gonna capture a city now in a minute, so we're gonna get the benefit. Hope that's okay. And So next. I didn't even pay attention. The Chinese might have captured the city. If they had a few more ships or some arranged guys here. Well. So. Anybody close to a promotion? I need to this guy. Hang on, that guy here. It's almost tempting to sort of leave the city for another couple of turns. Just so we can get a range on him, but I don't want to hang about. Anyway, the Chinese might just steal it in. It's and that guy. And do the honors. And what do we get here then? Oh, 120 science and culture. Oh my. I mean, one turn of culture, right? Okay, we're not gonna whinge about it at all. Let's get some culture here. And get a garden for that as well. Okay, and then we're gonna move our guys over to Vienna. So that's just gonna be a little bit tedious, guys, but I'm gonna try and rush it. In fact, I'm gonna have to leave a couple guys here for the partisans. He should go though. He can stay. Go. We got like tied all our resources here now. No city is grabbing those. Strange. We get the iron eventually. And he's not. Well, he didn't used to be a bowman, I should say. Oh, they're from Kaisel. Okay, I thought they were from the. Let's have a look what's going on. Erase the city. It's hurting her already. She's suffering a bit. It's the quest here anyhow. Kratz. Oh no, seriously? Do we want to capture Kratz? I don't think we did. They also got iron. Change our plans here. Is that a hill? Yikes. Hmm. Takes a long time to get out of here. Through the desert. Prisoner can do that. I think we might have to take rods, you know. Didn't want to, but if we later want to have cruisers and things, we need the iron. We got a great profit. What did we get from that thing? 5 culture from holy sites. That's actually quite good. Would certainly help. Or what? Oh, he's Chinese, okay. Get those ranged guys over here. And cannon. I just don't know which city to take first. Have they got any wonders for us? Pyramids not gonna help us. The Great Library is not gonna help. The Sophia's not gonna help. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. That is not bad. It's a little bit good, but Notre Dame is a cathedral. Petra, okay. Did they build Petra here? Maybe. Okay, let's move the guys up to Vienna. Here's the guys we've been waiting for. Austria giving up on this. We deal with all the cannons here. Those guys can't move this turn, I don't think. So that is that more production and money and that. More culture. So, well, I'm not loving either of those. Let's just grab this one and then we're gonna finish the filthy tree. Uppercut declared on her. Where is he? Over here? Is he? Secret cities here? What's the terrain? Oh, how many turns do we get? Okay, quite a few. So we can have cannons on those two tiles, and that is about it. That might be enough if we get some musketmen in support. He's got indirect fire. In the cannon. We have a place for a cannon over here. Okay. And is that a hill? Okay. Let's just wait there and watch, and here. Why have we got a writer skill in this place? I don't know why I did that. I know we're getting money from it and we were sort of lacking it earlier. What's the situation here? War weariness. 7 by puppets. Okay, we're gonna lose 3 of those. And Austria pretty much spent on their units as well. China's been helping a little bit here. I'll be a little bit brave and move some guys in here. They're not the best I've got, but not the worst. We can't even go up there. Come on. Okay, that'll do. And that'll do. We haven't got zone control on this fella here. Yeah. I don't know why you're saying that, Martin. I changed the sort of heading here to Babylon episode 8, but somehow it says Dota 2, doesn't it? I mean, I could play Dota 2, but the only thing is I'd be worse than it than this game. And what about you anyhow, Martin? Seeing your starting soon screen here the other day, a month ago maybe? I've been watching a little bit of U4. It seems like a pretty cool game I'd like to learn. It's just sort of that, sort of what learning is concerned. It seems to be getting ever more difficult. It looks really cool though. I quite like it. Yeah, I think Austria really spent. Almost feel sorry for them, right? So I'm not even gonna wait for the tough guys. Overconfidence, right? There was a thing about that. Let's have a look who's here. Actually, I'm doing this just a little bit badly because I actually got some dedicated woodsmen here, which are specifically designed for that terrain up there. So, where are they? Here's one of them. There's another one. Well, never mind. You're uncertain about, I haven't had any crashes, to be honest. There's only one thing, there is, I sort of inserted a file or something, or changed something, which, I think Rich or whoever did it on the Civ Fanatics thing. But I haven't had any crashes at all, and I don't think you want to play the one where all the spying is totally screwed, right? And also just seeing all my screen sort of got a funky little sun shining in my face. It looks a bit funny. I think I'd just go with the current version. And I wouldn't even worry about your game too much in the beginning. I think sort of doing it for the first time, right? So I just want to make sure you get the settings right and sort of get used to it, because it's just totally different. I mean, before I streamed on here, it was sort of, I was sort of like, you know, I'm talking to myself while I'm playing. But it's just, streaming is just a little bit different. It's worse when there's nobody there, and then you sort of have to say something. It's much easier when you sort of respond to people, but then you also have to read the chat, and it's a little bit distracting. So I just take a couple of weeks to get used to it and not worry about crashes and stuff like that, Martin, if I was you. So I need to get this guy out of here. I need to get a replacement. That cannon is no good. It can be a replacement garrison up here. Of course, I talk to myself. Who else would I talk to when I'm playing on my own? I might be talking to Otto, like, you know, like I still do when you guys are watching. So when I talk to Otto, I say, "Hey, Otto, how you doing? Always a pleasure." You know, like that. Yeah, so we got a quest for Graz. I think we should just go for it. I don't think I even have to worry about anybody getting shot up too badly here. Here's my special woodsman. Shoot that guy. Can. Let's got a few more units here. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm not gonna stream I'm just gonna stream another 15 minutes. Because it's our hobby evening, so I'm gonna be off in a little while. Yeah, it's just as per usual. We're just sort of way behind in tech again, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I have to get the vessels right and try and sort of use their science to compensate for being behind or catch up a bit. And I need some, yeah, I was just thinking that when it said Pakal declared in Austria, then I need to do some more scouting. I've got my man here, man, he was trapped down here for the longest time, and then I've been sort of using him in the hinterland of China for a bit. Yeah, we need to do some scouting, and can we actually, we're gonna have to have a navy anyhow, so it's gonna be a little bit more tedious. I mean, need some more supply cap as well for that. So, yeah, enjoy your dinner, mate, and I hope to seeing you soon on the channel. I'm doing some streaming. That is a hill. I can go here, right? How many more troops we got? Not many. So that guy wants to come. He can't. That's my medic. Let's just go here. I need those two guys over there. Let's just move them. do I want to build that here? There's a thing about the luxury we get, and then there's also another thing about where we want to send trade routes from. Let's just have a look here. So dice we got, wine we got, that we got. And then we'd have 3 out of 7 if I did that somewhere, wouldn't help. And 3 out of 6 wouldn't help either. I could do Babylon, but extra silk, or we could. Actually, let's just check something here. Vienna's got 1, 2. And we've got 2 more over here. Do we have a quest for that? Do we need it now? Because I might actually get the East India Company here in Vienna. And we might want to do some trading over there with Morocco and stuff. Not sure yet. Just leave it for the time being. That place, I guess we get some money out of that. And let's get another guild here. I still haven't figured out the spying completely. I've played a game with it now, and I'm still not sort of entirely sure that it's finished the way it is. Maria, no. So there's still some issues I find with the percentage or likeliness of success. You know, when you sort of got a level 3 spy and you sort of send them to a medium protected city, then the chance to get killed is like 75%. And then there's this thing about sort of siphoning sort of like a couple gold or something, or science per turn or faith, which is really just minuscule amounts. Yeah, Melee, I entirely blame you, you know, man. What have you done? Did I have to change that as well in the stream manager or something? I changed the other things so that it says Michael here and Babylon, but I didn't know I had to change something else. And I've never played Dota 2. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, the category I want to see. Now you tell me. Okay. I have to have a look at that. I didn't even see it, to be honest. I didn't even think about changing. I never thought you'd ever change it, because we're sort of the Civ channel, right? Is that on a hill? That one is on the plains. Okay. So can we hide our medic in here? So many caravans here. So he's a tough guy. Send him over. That guy. Sort of playing just a little bit clueless because I haven't got good places for my cannons. If any place for my cannons, I should say. Can I get here and shoot? Not sure. I want to kill that guy. That guy up there. Yeah, the bowmen are, anyhow, in my opinion, only they're one of the strongest units or unique units in the game. I find. So that indirect fire thing is just immensely good. I find. Especially if you're fighting anybody in rough terrain, you can always have like, I guess you can always have 3 guys shoot somebody, like, you know? Usually you need about 4 shots to kill somebody or so. So anybody who's wounded already, and you could sort of just retreat 1 guy and keep shooting with 3 guys, or just swap them around. You can almost always get a shot off, which means you can always get XP, and then eventually you're gonna get up to range, and then I think it's really, really strong. I mean, how would you compare? I mean, where is it? It's a little bit later now. No, he's here, isn't he? So who we got for competition in the ancient era? We got this guy, and then we got the hoplites and those people, and the Pictish warrior, right? But arguably, I'd say the bowman is one of the better scaling ones, wouldn't you say? The Pictish warrior you can use until I don't know when, but just having that extra promotion and the amount of XP you can gain because you can always hit somebody, I think it's pretty damn strong. So I'm just a little bit uncoordinated, I find here. Sort of chatting, not paying attention to where my units are and where they stand in which order here. Got any range cannons here. And there's another one arriving, and I thought I said I wanted it done somewhere down there. Yeah, sort of rushing this a little bit, to be honest. More guys. This guy I should have brought over a long time ago. I think that I'm sort of rushing. I sort of tend to do it as well because I don't want to hang about. It's just I feel I'm falling behind further and further in tech, which might not actually be true. 6 ticks behind. We can actually, even this guy can attack a city more. Yeah, U4. I've been watching some New Zealand fella streaming for about a week or so now. I think it's a really complex game, isn't it? Sort of, when somebody's streaming and you haven't got a clue, you've never played it before, it's sort of really, really difficult to understand. But I've also had a look on YouTube, and there's sort of some guides and stuff. Yeah, I've had a look on stream. There's quite a few things on offer, and I'm not entirely sure what to get. I think it might not be a bad idea to get something for a month and just try it out, right? So instead of paying like, I don't know, 50, 60 quid or dollars or euros for a game, and then some more for expansions or something. I have to try it out. I'd like to try it out. It looks sort of interesting. Yeah, we're coming up to the hour mark as well, and I'm gonna have to shower and get going to our hobby evening. Playing Go tonight. And then I'm gonna, before the next episode, I'm just gonna have a look at my units, like, you know, get the guys with the proper promotions to the front instead of some guys that maybe should be fighting around the sides and things like that. And it's just because Austria is sort of offering very little resistance here, and because I'm rushing. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna come back next time and just sort of finish the job properly, I hope. So, thanks everybody for watching tonight. Maybe one of the other guys will come on and do some streaming, show you how it's done properly. I wish you all the best until then. Bye bye.